In today's video, we are going to do important word problems from linear equation in one variable. I have selected these questions from the different books and I have tried to include all different kinds of questions from this chapter. These questions are important from the exam point of view and for the Olympiad also. So let's get started. But before moving on, please subscribe the channel and hit the like button. So let us start the first question. Three consecutive integers add up to 57. What are these integers? So for these kinds of question, we always take the integers like x minus 1, x and x plus 1. These are the three consecutive integers. You can take x, x plus 1, x plus 2 also. But taking these three consecutive integers makes our calculation little easier. So they have asked three consecutive integers add up to 57. So if we have to assume first three consecutive integers, right? So if you are taking x minus 1, x and x plus 1, so the sum of these three integers is 57. So this is the equation. These kind of question where you have to assume the consecutive integers are very important for an exam point of view. So you have to just see this, add up to 57. So once you will get the equation, it's very easy to solve the equation. So now let us see. So let the three consecutive integers be x minus 1, x, x plus 1. And sum of three integers, that means we are adding these three integers. Make sure you are just putting this first this brackets. Now according to the question, when you are writing x plus 1 x and x plus x minus 1, the sum is 57. So now we'll solve it. First we will open the bracket. For this algebraic equation, always solve one step one by one, because otherwise few symbols plus and minus, when you just directly do, there are chances for mistake, right? So now we will just see here. So this minus 1 and plus 1 will give you 0. So now we have 3x equals to 57, and then we will find the value of x. This 3 is being multiplied, so on the other side it will be divided. Now if you will reduce it, 3 ones are 3, 3 nines are 27. So we have got x equals to 19. Right, so we have got our one integer x, that is 19. So the another integer x minus 1 will be 19 minus 1, that is 18. And x plus 1 will be 19 plus 1, that is 20. So what are the three integers which add up to 57? The three consecutive integers are 18, 19 and 20. You can cross check your answer. Always cross check your answer for this algebraic equation by verifying it. So if you are putting it x minus 1, the x minus 1 is 19, 18 plus x is 19 plus x plus 1, that is 20. If you will sum it, you will get 57. So you can always verify the answer. So the next question is, the sum of digits of two-digit number is 12. If 18 is added to it, the digits are reversed. Then find the number. So let me take one example. I shall give you. Suppose a two-digit number is 48. Okay, and then what is the sum of these digits? 8 is at the ones place, 4 is at the tens place, right? So the sum of the digits are 12. So when you reverse the digit, so if you reverse the digit, you will get 84, right? So what they are telling, if you add 18, in this, the digits are reversed. So whatever the sum you will get, the digits will be reversed. This is just an example. I just wanted to show you. So how will you form this number 48? See, 8 is at the ones place and 4 is at the tens place, right? So you have to write 4 into 10, right? Because 4 is at the tens place. You cannot write first ones place digit is 8 and the tens place digit is 4. You do not know what is the tens place digit. Tens place digit is 12 minus 8. That is 4, right? So 12 minus 8 into 10, because this is at the tens place digit. This is at the tens place. So now let me start the question. I'll just rub this and so we will write, let the ones place digit is x. If you are taking the ones place digit x, so what will be the tens place digit? Because the sum is 12. So 12 minus x will be the tens place digit. right? So if this is the tens place digit, now how will you form the number? So the number formed is, see, this is at the tens place, right? So the number formed 12 minus x multiplied 10 plus x, because x is at the ones place digit, right? So if you reverse a digit by reversing reversing the digits, if you reverse the digits, what will you get? You will get this will be at the tens place now, right? So tens place, if it will be at the tens place, so it is x multiplied 10, that is 10x, and then ones place, this will go to the ones place, so it is 12 minus x. Now according to the question, what is given in the question? It is given if you add 18 to it, so means the first digit before reversing, what did you form the number before reversing? This was the number. If you add 18 in this, what you will get? You will get this, right? So let us add 18 in this. So this is 12 minus x into 10 plus x, and here you are adding 18. So then the answer after addition 18, after adding 18, the digits will be reversed. So what you will get? You will get 10x plus 12 minus x. I have opened the bracket, right? So now we have got the algebraic equation. Now we have to solve it. So first this is in the bracket and this is being multiplied by 10. So 12 is also being multiplied by 10 and x is also being multiplied by 10. So this is 120 minus 10x, then this is plus x and plus 18. Now what we will do, and here what we are getting, 10x minus x is 9x plus 12. Now to solve it, we will take the variables on one side and the constant on the other side. So we will prefer to take minus 10x on the right hand side, because this is minus. If it will go that side, it will be plus, right? So this is 120 plus 18, and here this 12 will come this side, so this is minus 12, right? So here we are having 9x, and this minus 10x will transpose, so it will be plus 10x, and this plus x will transpose, so it will be minus x. So now you will solve. 10 plus 19 is 19x, minus x is 18x, and here if you will solve 120 plus 18 minus 12, you will get 126, right? So now we'll get the value of x. I'll just solve it here. So what is the value of x? It means x equals to 126 divided by 18. Now you can reduce this. 2 nines are, and then 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 9 7 are 63. So you have got x equals to 7. What was x? What we assumed x? We assumed x as the ones place digit. So what will be our tens place digit? Tens place digit is 12 minus x, right? So ones place digit is x, that is 7, and tens place digit will be 12 minus x, that means 12 minus 7, that is 5. So this is a number. This is a number we have got. What is our number? 57. Okay. Now let's see. This is a number we have got. See, I'll tell you here. Tens place digit is 12 minus 7. That is the reason we have got 5, right? So this is a number. Now you reverse the number. If you will reverse the number, what you will get? 57 will be reversed. Then it will be 75. Right? How you will get it? This is verification I am doing. So if you will add 18 in this, will you get 75? Let's check. 57 plus 18. Yes, you will get 75. Okay. So what is our required number? Required number is 57. Required number is 57. So the question was sum of two digits. This is a two-digit number. The sum is 12. If you will add 18 to it, what will you get? The digits are reversed. If you will reverse these digits, you will get 75. Right? So you can verify each and every question. So now let's take the next example. A number is divided into two parts such that the one part is 10 more than the other part. and if the two parts are in the ratio 5:3, find the number and the two parts. So in this question the ratios are given. So when the ratios are given, what you have to make sure, how will you do? So here first of all, any number they are dividing into two parts. So first of all, let us assume the first part, right? So let's assume, let the first part be x. What will be the other part then? What will be the other part? The other part is 10 more than the number, right? So the other part of that number will be 10 more, means 10 plus x, right? Now the ratio is given 5:3. So you will take ratio x by 10 plus x. This is ratio. Can you take 5/3 like this? You can't take 5/3 like this, right? Because 10 plus x is the greater part. So this ratio should be taken 3/5. Okay, if you want to take 5/3, then you have to do 10 plus x by x equals to 5/3. This way you can take. Okay, but I have written x above, so I should write 3 here. Now this we have got our algebraic equation, and how will you solve it? By the cross multiplication. So if you cross multiply, this will come 5x equals to 3 multiplied 10 plus x. So this is 5x equals to 3 into 10 is 30 plus 3x. Right, this 3x will be transposed that side. So 5x minus 3x, it is 2x, and this is equals to 30 will remain here. So here we will get 30 by 2. That means x equals to 15. So x equals to 15 we have got, and what did we assume x as the first part of the number. Okay, so this is the first part we have got. What is the other part of the number now? So other part was 10 more than the number, right? So 10 plus 15, that is 25. Now these two parts we have got. So part means we have divided that number into two parts, right? Suppose if you are taking any number 30 and you are dividing into two parts like 15 plus 10. Okay, that way they have divided into two parts. So here this is the second part, and the first part was 15. So this is the other part. Let me write first part was 15. First part was 15. So what will be the number? Find the number and the two parts. So we have got the two parts, the first part and the other part. So what was the number? That number was 25 plus 15. That is 40. Okay, now you can verify your answer also. How will you verify? For verify, suppose 40 was the number and you have divided 40 into two parts, that is 5:3 ratio. So 5 by 8. 5 by 8, when you divide something into 8 parts, right? 5:3 means one part is the fifth part, and the other, that part you are dividing into 8 parts. 5 plus 3 is 8. So we are taking fifth part out of 8. So this is 8 5s are 40, and so you are getting 25. And what is the other part? For that 3 by 8. So 3 by 8, it is 15. Right? So you can verify your answer also for all the algebraic equations. So that's it for today's video. So do like, subscribe and share the milestone videos, and let me know in the comment section what is the next topic you want me to do it. Thank you for watching.